Oh, somebody's there. Got a fire going this morning. Burning up some wood. It was the nasty kind. I went through and I redid my wood pile, if you will. Got that burning. Oh. Bird of paradise. So this is just me walking through my yard in the morning, trying to figure out what's going on, what I gotta do. Drinking my coffee. See. Yep. For exciting stuff, huh? Wonder what these buttons are. Live chat. I don't know what that is. Not there. Huh. Oh well. The ramblings of my mind as I walk through and stare at my plants growing. This guy needs to fill in. I'm thinking maybe I should, I don't know, prune him back. Try to encourage him to bush out a little bit. Hard to say. We'll get to that. Ooh. Absolutely love these. Great big giant leaves. Here in a couple weeks, we'll start to see some blooms. Love my begonias. This one is not what was expected. Since I got at Costco this year, it was a variety pack. Well, yeah, it's pretty. It's not what it was supposed to be. Looks like this will be the same thing. Oh, but we do have something different there. Finally, have nighttime temperatures over 50. So the holiday cactus are going to stay out on the patio for the rest of the summer. See what happens. Okay, everybody's got their coffee. Where's my coffee? Oh, there it is. What else can we look at? Well, we can look at everything, because that's what I do. I'm just going to walk around and look at everything. Let's see here. What? I don't know what all these little buttons are on my live thing. I've only done live a couple times. Didn't really know what I was doing. Oh, this thing is amazing. My cardoon. You like the cactus, huh, Katie? See, I follow this guy on Instagram, Tanner the Planter. I think that's who he is. There are so many fake accounts for him. But it's a one, he runs a plant shop in Texas called Famous in Oregon. They do live sales on, a couple days a week. I've never bought anything from him. I don't know. I'm just not a buy things from people on the other side of the world when it comes to live plants. But anyhow, he said that the best way to get some amazing blooms in the winter is to take your holiday cactus and put it outside so it can get some real sun during the summer. Nothing direct, but just some nice bright light. Check out this Lumpin Manhattan City Lights. It's got another bud coming. That's nice. My Gunnera is putting out some more new leaves. I'm hoping it can just, continue to impress. I like that gnarly, look at that gnarly looking spiky stalks. Last year, this was blooming just as we hit first frost in November. I'm hoping now that it came back this year that it will be blooming for my party Labor Day weekend. I really got to get on that guest list. Get some save the dates out there. These are my hollyhocks. Colors of that lumpin as well. I had a really cool lumpin there the first year I put one in that pot, and it didn't survive the winter. So last year I replaced it. Look, my only black hollyhock is right there. See, that's what it was. It didn't bloom last year. Maybe it'll bloom this year. Who knows? This is I don't know what it is, but it had one stalk last year. It's some sort of butterfly bush. It's got many, many flowers this year. Should be exciting. I look forward to seeing what it can do. Oh, and forgive the dog poop if we see any dog poop. One of the things I do in the morning is I walk around and see where all the dog poop is. More coffee. Trying to figure out what I can do here to... Okay, so the edge of my yard is not a good spot. But I was checking on my canna lilies. My new canna lilies this year. They're over here, and there's some... I want more leaves. I want to... And it's starting to get nice and green. A Butylon savitzi, I believe. This thing was horribly infested with spider mites as part of my spider mite infestation in the greenhouse. It just, on my side, it keeps saying I need to reconnect. And then it reconnects. You don't know. Hard to say. Hopefully this guy will get planted soon. This is my crossvine bignonia. You'll have to check out my weekly walk through my garden. Oh, here, my bog garden. Look at that. Oh yeah, Ty. I'm trying to remember when you were here. It has changed a lot. Let's see. I need to see if I need to add water. Yep, we're running out of water there, so that will be high on the list because I need my little carnivorous guys to grow. My apple blossom rhodogursia. Probably pronouncing that wrong. Last year the blooms were below the leaves. This year they're all proud. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely love it. These are some fuchsias I propagated over winter. When I got them out, planted. Huh. That little baby's gonna bud. These are starting to fill up. Yeah, so my fuchsias are behind. But you know what? The whole year has been kind of behind. Not sure what colors those are, but I think it'll be kind of cool. Oh, look, my Rosa Sharon hardy hibiscus. Huh, I wonder if my screen, hang on a sec. Let me see if I can. That might be a little bit better. You know, it's my phone. I don't keep things very clean. Oh, these guys are starting to bloom. They will get in full bloom and then last for about 3 days. Hey, anybody see these? Did I post this on my weekly walk? No, I didn't. I actually just posted that on my socials. I got these 3 giant seashells from a plant shop called Dirt by Design in Tigard, Oregon. They are going to be yard decorations after I seal them. The story is that the curator of, well, I was told it was the original Japanese museum in Portland when it closed in 1989, though I'm having a hard time validating that or corroborating that. But the curator at the time, when he passed away here a couple years ago, those were found in his basement, and then this shop ended up with it. So I found them and I purchased them. Very excited. Oh, check out this bamboo. These things just keep going. I can't wait for them to leaf out. See, well, I want them to grow as tall as possible and then leaf out. But once they do leaf out, then I'm gonna remove all the lower ones. So I have this nice open area here in the bottom. So all you can see is the bamboo. We'll walk around and see some of the other ones, but look at that. So this one is last year's cane. This is this year's cane. See how much bigger they are? And there is a Brugmansia, a pink one, that is coming back from last year. So it did actually overwinter. However, I'm curious to see how well it does. But for the time being, I am just going to continue to put them in pots because I want all of my Brugmansia to be large and amazing. Oh, I didn't show you my new purchase. It showed up in the mail from Far Reaches. It's on the table. Maybe we'll make it back to it, but they're going to go here. Nolina Hibernica La Serb, I think it was called. They're going to go here. They're 2 great big giant things. Kind of a grassy looking plant. My Sunflower Steve sunflowers. And check out the variegation on that. It looks like it was just like paint dropped on it, but it has gotten bigger, so I'm thinking it's intentional. And this one also has some variegation on it as well. And then all my dead dahlias. I'm assuming they're dead because they're not growing. that I dug down there. There's actually a firm tuber down there, but I didn't see anything growing. So we will see. Who knows? Now, on my normal morning, I will just stand and stare at this. I'll probably have a whole cup of coffee just staring at this amazing. And then I will touch it. I will touch it because it feels amazing. Philostachys vivax. It's a timber bamboo. Second year in the ground and putting out some big stalks. I don't know if these other ones will actually make it or if they will just stop at some point growing. Bamboo, my research and information that I've been able to gather says it grows for a certain period of time and then stops. Got some little mushroom guys down here. It's kind of odd, I guess. Odd, interesting. I have so much mulch here. It's amazing that there's not more mushroom. Well, if I look around, I can see there's mushrooms growing everywhere. All kinds of things. Chomp on that, I wonder. One of my lantana, I think that's what we called it. Oh, Katie, is that what it's called? Lantana? Are you still there, Katie? Got some more. Got a viney thing. I think we're going to get to the edge of my Wi-Fi here soon. Not sure what that'll happen. Great big. This rose bush is doing amazing. I don't recall its name. I think it's a pink. No, won't we? Huh. Maybe it did bloom. What do you think that is? Interesting. This one already bloomed. I put a bouquet in the house. Oh, let's get back to the little project I'm working on back over here. Cleaning up this corner of the yard. My walnut tree. Walnut. Oh, very good. Lantana. So many different names. Oh, I cleaned up my Lavaterra. This is Lavaterra. I relocated this bush. Let's see if we can get that sun out of the way there. Cleaned up all the dead. A lot of green coming on. Over the next month or so, that's going to really bush out. And here in August, that thing's going to be full of, will just be hummingbirds and bumbles will just be all over it. This azalea was just barely living 5 years ago when we moved in, but we've started giving it water, treating it right. Mess here. I am trying to clean up the back corner of my property. Property makes it sound like I own real estate. It's a little city lot. Ooh. Check on this many times a day. This is my shade garden. This one's gonna look cool. I don't remember all her names off the top of my head. I know I've got Grandis back here, a different color Grandis back there. A Jean Daniels, that's a bush one. That you'll see is in a pot because that'll be pulled out and put in the greenhouse. Another Grandis. And then we have Sutherlandy. And there was something else. Okay, you just keep saying I'm disconnecting, but here, check out the corner. Redid my wood pile. Still a big old mess back there. On my weekly walkthrough this weekend, you'll see it should be a lot better by then. I can't wait to see how my little shade corner comes along. And then I'm going to start adding some more shade plants down this side here. I've already gotten one, or two actually. This is a, well, that's a big green plant. We'll just call it a big green plant. I can't remember the name of it. This will get pretty big too. This is a hardy version of a popular indoor plant, a Schefflera. Then we have some Hericea. I'm just not a linguist. Right there by the dog poo. We had dog poo everywhere. We had a visiting pup for a couple weeks. Ginger and him had a blast, but he poos everywhere. But hopefully that'll keep growing just for some added color. I had a couple in here, but I think they've trampled them to death. I have wisteria growing up my crabapple tree. Well, it's trying to grow. I did trim back a lot of this bush area tree. This was all blocking afternoon sun. And so now we get some more sun in here. So hopefully that will help it grow. You know, right plant, right place, all that kind of stuff. I probably should dig that up, put this over. I keep thinking I need to put that over there by the greenhouse, because the greenhouse has lots of sun. And then the evergreen clematis I have over there, I should put over here, because it actually likes the mostly shade, partial sun. Here's another one of my brugmansia, different color one. I like to see every morning you have to count each leaf. You have to count each leaf so you know how many leaves you got, so you know whether or not it's growing. My tomato plants are finally going well. I have 2 brandywine, and then yesterday I picked up a black crim. What'd they write? Crim. Well, that's what I wrote. Black Kim? I don't know. And then I just rammed some suckers. I trimmed some suckers off the brandywine and stuck them in the soil to see what happens. Do you see the, right there in the center of the screen, a little bit of green? That's a musa that is coming alive and growing from the musa that I overwintered that I thought had died. Look, we got some tomatoes. These are Tumbling Tom hanging basket. Citrus tree. Trimmed off all the yellow leaves. Again, this was in the greenhouse. It got affected by the spider mites. Looks like my strawberries that I transplanted are starting to, well, look a lot less dead. And then here's a passion vine. This passion vine is growing. It's actually I'm impressed how much it's already grown. It's already attaching to this cool, well, I think it's cool. I built it. Of course I think it's cool. Trellis here, look. If you ever used a ring net for crabbing, you may recognize these rings. I removed the netting, rearranged the rings, connected them with some wire, nothing fancy. Rammed a pole in the ground, attached it, and there we go. Here is my other brugmansia. This one actually has a blossom on it. Look at that. Got a lot more buds, a lot more opening. All right. And then, the thing I got from Far Reaches. Port Townsend, Washington. This is what I got. Anolina hibernica labasarica. Check that out. Okay, it's a little tiny little plant. Look that up on the internet. That's gonna get amazing. And then yesterday, my local gardening group on Facebook, somebody was giving away some plants. So that's where I got one of my tomatoes to replace one that died. And then I got some pepper plants. I'm gonna put those in some grow bags that I've had for a couple years. They were a gift and I have not found a way to use them. Well, now I have finally found a way to use them. I just need to get some soil to put in there. But I got 2 big Jim peppers and a banana pepper. Well, you like the trellis, huh, Ty? I did too. It took me some thinking because I didn't want to spend money on a trellis, but I also needed a trellis for that vining plant. So I can't wait to see how that turns out. And then here I got a simple trellis. You know, that's just some cow panel for my Chilean glory vine. Well, I think I'm going to let you folks go. This was just the ramblings of my mind as I'm walking through my yard, staring at my plants, and then today burning down some fire. And it's been close to 30 minutes. So you guys have a great day. Come back, check out my weekly walkthrough where I spend a little bit more time. Well, no, I try not to spend 30 minutes on that, but check out some of the other ones, and happy gardening. Let's see, I don't know how to end this. We'll figure it out.